Hey everyone, welcome to Vera Reads Books. In this video, I want to tell you a little bit more about what you can expect to find here, what my plans are for this channel that is going to be my second channel alongside Simple Happy Zen, and how this all came to be. So thank you for being here. Over the last, I want to say 2 years or so, but especially over the last year, I have found myself getting more and more excited about the idea of starting a second channel that is all about books, where I could share my passion for reading fiction with the world, talk about books, recommendations, reading type videos, and basically just connect with people from all over the world who love reading as much as I do. Reading has always been a huge part of my life. Ever since I was little, I was always at the library, and nowadays whenever I go somewhere, I always bring my e-reader with me. Reading is just something that I have done every single day for like the last at least 30 years or so of my life. I genuinely believe that reading has the power to change lives or change the world even, and I could talk for hours and hours about books. I'm just so passionate about it. And in my personal life, I don't really get to talk about it that much. So I'm just really excited to have this dedicated space to talk about all the books that I love and share recommendations with you and hear your recommendations and all that good stuff. And over the last 2 years or so, I have dabbled in making book related content because I've been making book update videos for my channel supporters on my main channel, Simple Happy Zen. About every 6 months, I share all the books that I've read in the meantime and what my spoiler-free reviews of them are and whether or not I would recommend them. So it's not completely new, but it has taken me a while to seriously consider starting a second channel and making book-related content for it. I think mainly just because Simple Happy Zen is my full-time job. It is something that I have worked on every single week and poured all my time and energy and effort and love and heart and soul into for like the last 9 years, and it is something that I'm equally, if not more, passionate about. So Simple Happy Zen is not just my job, it's not just how I pay my part of the bills, it's also just my thing. It's been my thing for like the last 9 years. And with the videos that I upload for Simple Happy Zen, with the 3 videos a month that I do on YouTube and then 2 bonus videos a month for my channel supporters, that is 5 videos a month. It takes a lot of time and I have to do everything myself. So that means researching for the videos, writing, filming, producing, editing, all of the admin, and writing my newsletter and everything else that comes into play. It is definitely a full-time job. So I guess I just haven't felt ready to take the plunge and start this second channel because I really wasn't sure if I would have the time for it. But I kept feeling that this is just something that I would really like to do just for fun. I kept feeling the butterflies in my stomach, and as time went on, that feeling only became stronger. And I really believe in life, it is good to follow the butterflies. It's good to follow your intuition when you feel really excited about an idea, because you never know what things can lead to. It is what I did with Simple Happy Zen 2. I had no idea what I was doing when I started that channel, so you never know what things can lead to. And I've also learned just from being self-employed that when it comes to work projects and things like that, it is important to just start even when you don't feel completely ready or you don't have a fully worked out plan yet, because if you wait until you have everything figured out, then there's a really good chance that you just might never start, because it's always, touch and go in the beginning, and that's how you learn, and that's just the normal process. So this is me starting without a fully worked out plan yet. This is my second channel. I don't know how many videos I can upload here. I cannot promise an uploading schedule at this moment because I just don't really know what to expect. So this is going to be a second channel side project for me, but I have so many ideas for fun videos. The list in my phone is getting longer and longer each day. I want to share recommendations, reviews, maybe also other kind of book related content, like how to turn reading into a habit. I'm excited to talk about books and authors that maybe aren't as well known yet, because the books that I typically read are usually not the more like popular books that you see everywhere. So I'm excited to talk about some maybe just like hidden gems. I mostly read fiction, so the channel will be about fiction, and the genres that I typically read are literary fiction, fantasy, and also more like crime, thriller, murder mystery type books. Of course, sometimes I will venture out and read something from another kind of genre. I'm currently reading a sci-fi book. So those are typically the kind of genres that you will see here from me. And it's always a little bit scary starting something new that you haven't maybe fully worked out yet, you don't exactly know how things are going, and also just putting yourself out there in a different way. I really like the booktubers that I watch, and they are all very smart and well articulated, so it's a bit intimidating place for me to put myself into. I feel a little bit intimidated, and I also hope that I won't make any booktube faux pas without knowing. If I ever do, please respectfully let me know in the comments. And of course, I also want to take into account that I don't want to overwork myself. Simple Happy Zen will still be my main channel. That is where I want to put the priority. So this is, yeah, like I said, a fun side project for me that I'm just really excited about and that I will work on when I have time and energy. Another thing is that I'm a little bit of a slow reader. I learned that about myself. I'm not very quick with books. I like to take my time, read things very slowly. So even though I read every day, I only read about maybe 35 to 40 books a year, which is a lot less than some of the other bigger booktubers. But I also think that that is good to talk about and show that it is okay to take your time with books. I don't want to do any major book haul type videos or have huge TBRs that are just kind of like intimidating or, or a little bit daunting. I want to keep it slow because I think it is really wonderful to take your time with books. If you're watching this and you're interested in book-related videos, maybe you are a reader yourself, or maybe you would like to be more of a reader, then of course I would love it if you could stick around. Since I cannot really promise a certain uploading schedule yet, I think the best thing that you can do is just subscribe to the channel so that you will notice in your subscription tabs at least when there's a new video up here. And of course, if people subscribe here, that'll also help me to get this second channel off the ground. And if you're still listening and you're thinking like, this is not really my cup of tea, maybe you're not really a reader, or maybe you're not interested in the same book genres that I like to read, that is perfectly fine too. I 100% understand that this channel will not be everyone's cup of tea. So if you're like, good luck, but I'm gonna follow you just on Simple Happy Zen, then that of course is perfectly fine too. But if you are excited, then I would love to hear from you in the comments. What is something that you would like to see on this channel? And do you have any specific book recommendations or maybe some requests for me? I would like to know. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your support as always. And whether you're just gonna stick around on Simple Happy Zen or also on Vera Reads Books, I appreciate you and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye. So this is it, the first video of my second channel. I'm really excited to finally start this, and I'm also a little bit proud of myself, I have to say.